I think I'm a fairly normal, average person with normal, average desires, aspirations, goals. There's things that I like, you know. I don't have no fetishes or nothing like that, but apparently we're just crossing over into the world of who gives a rat's tail about what we put out there for the world to watch at this point. Anything goes. What up, what up, what up? Shout out to everybody that's in the building that will watch this back. Please note that what I'm about to say is probably going to turn a couple of stomachs. At this point, the things that I see, read, and hear on the internet doesn't surprise me anymore. We've just gone far off the rail with our kinks. You know what I'm saying? I want to give you some context and backstory, right? So I'm not going to name her. I'll keep that off record. But this is a woman who has been on multiple platforms all over YouTube, doing interviews, sitting in podcasts, having discussions on just relationships, marriages. A former lawyer, someone who pretty much decided to leave that all behind for a career in the adult industry, which we will call OnlyFans. Yes, she's an OnlyFans model, a lawyer, ex-lawyer slash OnlyFans model.
What?
How?
What?
You can't make this up.
What?
She's doing it.
What?
She's actually a lawyer.
What?
At least she used to be one.
What?
Um, if you've never heard of her, you're not really missing out. With all the education that she spews out of her mouth, there's also followed up with word salad and lack of accountability. She really doesn't care about the lifestyle as long as it's funding her and giving her the opportunity to live luxuriously without the stresses and struggles that a lot of us hard workers have. But because of her infamous ability to nag and be annoying and be argumentative constantly and consistently on multiple platforms, she's always given a voice. And I think you can look at it from two ways where if you listen to her talk, she gives you insight into how a lot of women think in a deluded type of way where just how they look at equality completely different, egalitarianism completely different, relationships and leadership roles and gender roles completely different. Her ideology is so rotten that if you listen to her talk and you're not sharp, you would fall into her bullshit and think that what she's talking about is really knowledge. And honestly, she's one of those women that gets described in the Bible where men get sucked into their physical appearance and their soothing words, and unbeknownst to them, you walking amongst the rest of the dead that has been through them always. Real spill. Anyway, she just did a one-on-one with Mr. Marquette, someone who is very vocal himself. He has a podcast, and he has made his voice very known on multiple platforms as well. Very successful businessman. I came across the title, and to hear what I heard, right, was just like, what the hell? What are we talking about? How did this become a discussion of the universe? How does this make sense to be a discussion at all when women and men have way bigger problems and issues to be concerned about? So apparently, she thinks that it's okay for incestual relationships.
What?
She thinks it's fine. She doesn't see anything wrong with um the same blood to intermingle with each other. And I'm trying to figure out, for the love of me, how, what argument, what thesis, what information that you picked up in a book gave you the confirmation or the green light to, for one, say, okay, I support this, I rally for it, I don't judge anyone for it. Do you go for it? Be sexually free as you want to be, and nobody should have a problem with it. And how is it normal? How does one say that it's normal to sleep with your parent, let alone a family member at all? Is that where we are now in 2024? I'm lost. I'm disturbed. I'm troubled by the people that we give a voice to. But she, and I said this in a comment, she's a representation of the sin that's gone unchecked, that's been allowed to run freely and be what it is out in the open. Satan is making it very clear what is happening and what he's doing to us. And people are still pushing it and giving it sunlight for whatever reason your motives are in this. Now, with Mr. Marquette doing this show, I don't understand. I would need more clarity in what his point or purpose was to have this sit down with her. My initial assumption is that he's trying to expose her, hopefully by putting this on her, and we getting the light in those little dark areas where the evil be hiding, and exposing this would hopefully get her canceled off of social media. Someone like her should not be behind a camera or have a voice or opinion about anything. She should not be talking about nothing. She should not be a representative of women at all. If there's any women out here that sees this or sees that story, you need to say something and step in. she does not need to be doing this. Your career is your career, if you want to call it that. If you want to do OnlyFans, do that. If you want to squander years and years of going to law school, and if that's your prerogative, you think you saying your family supports you, whatever. But the fact that folks like this get the opportunities to be here and speak on things that could change the world for the better, and this is what you offer, that's trash to me. That's absolutely trash to me.
Dumb, the Mongo, shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
That shit is weird. It is freaking weird. And anybody who supports that type of relationship or looks at that as a model type blueprint for what womanhood is supposed to represent and look like, you need to be examined as well. But that's just my take. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. You support relational intercourse? Are you supporting that? Would you look at your family different if they were doing that? Shit is already normalized in some places, but this shit is not acceptable. It's not. I'm sorry. We just can't do that.